Hey, welcome back, guys. I'm not saying I'm the kind of person who steals dreams, but I do have a way to get you to share them. Let's set the stage. Picture yourself sitting across from someone you're just beginning to get to know instead of defaulting to the usual dull small talk like, what's your favourite band? Or do you follow any celebrities as you ask if you could choose any place in the world to have a romantic dinner, where would it be? And who would you want to share it with? Boom. Just like that, you've tapped into their imagination and dreams. You're not just starting a conversation, you're inviting them into a vision of possibility. This question isn't merely a conversation starter, it's an invitation to dream. It gently nudges the other person to open up, offering a glimpse into their world and revealing what truly matters to them. Whether their answer takes you to a candlelit rooftop in Paris or a cozy rustic cabin in the mountains, it doesn't just reflect their choice of destination, it speaks volumes about their values, their ideal moments, and what they find meaningful in relationships. Open-ended, imaginative questions like this foster emotional connection. When we're asked to visualize and share personal dreams or experiences, it activates the deeper parts of our brain tied to empathy and storytelling. This creates a stronger bond than the surface level exchanges. Like, I love pizza too. What makes this question even more magical is how you follow up. Let's say they respond, I'd love to have dinner on a quiet beach in the Maldives with someone who can make me laugh until my stomach hurts. Now, you have a treasure trove of opportunities to explore. The Maldives sounds incredible. Are you drawn to the tranquility or the beauty of the place? Laughter is key. Do you have a favourite memory of laughing so hard you couldn't stop see what's happening? The conversation naturally flows into deeper territory, moving from collecting facts to discovering the person behind the facts. As Oprah Winfrey once said, the greatest gift you can give someone is the gift of your full attention. A question like this doesn't just show genuine interest. It also gives the other person space to shine. It demonstrates that you're not merely curious about surface details. You're intrigued by their dreams and desires. Recently, I asked a friend this very question, and their response blew me away. I'd have dinner on a space station looking down at Earth with my grandfather, who passed away before I was born. That answer sparked an emotional conversation about family legacy and dreams for the future. It wasn't just small talk, it was a moment of connection that I'll never forget. Sometimes the best way to truly get to know someone isn't by asking about their past, but by exploring their dreams for the future. These kinds of conversations can lead to moments that stick with you for a lifetime. So the next time you want to connect with someone, ditch the small talk and try inviting them to dream. Who knows, you might just uncover something extraordinary. I'm not saying I'm the best conversationalist, but I've got a lot to say, and sure, some might accuse me of loving a bit of self-praise. And you know what? They're right, I enjoy talking about myself, but here's the thing, it's not just me. Everyone loves hearing something nice about themselves. When you think about it, every conversation is an opportunity to create art. And you, my friend, are the artist. Let's explore how you can spark meaningful discussions and leave a lasting impression long after the conversation ends. For instance, if you want to compliment someone but don't want it to come off as mere flattery, try saying something like, this isn't just a compliment, but I genuinely think you're stunning. Let me ask you, have you ever considered entering a beauty pageant? If so, which one do you think you'd want to join this approach? While uplifting, feels authentic and opens the door for them to share their aspirations or passions, instead of generic small talk like, what do you do for work or how's your day going? Consider asking more thought-provoking questions, such as, if you could be famous for anything, what would it be, and why is there something about you that you wish people notice more often? When was the last time you felt truly accomplished, and what made that moment special? These types of questions inspire introspection and invite meaningful responses, fostering connections that go beyond surface-level interactions. When someone feels like you genuinely care about their story, they're more likely to open up. Brené Brown beautifully said, "Vulnerability is the birthplace of innovation, creativity, and change. Show that you're listening by asking thoughtful follow-up questions and affirming their experiences by steering the conversation." In this way, you not only inspire others, but also position yourself as someone who brings value to their day. The key to captivating conversations lies in your ability to make others feel seen, heard, and valued with the right words and genuine curiosity. Every interaction can become a masterpiece. The third question is my secret weapon, and I've used it effectively with women. Many men struggle to connect on a deeper level because they focus too much on impressing rather than building a genuine connection. The conversation feels shallow. You want depth. That spark that makes her think, wow, this guy really gets me. The truth is, building rapport isn't about bragging or telling endless jokes. It's about finding common ground, those little threads that weave your shared experiences together. But how do you uncover those threads and steer the conversation towards something meaningful and engaging? First, you need to master the art of reading women. For now, I'll cover the basics, and in a follow-up video, we'll dive deeper into this topic. Every great conversation begins with one essential skill. Understanding her emotions. Is she adventurous, a dreamer, or someone who values intellectual depth? You don't need superpowers, just a bit of observation. Pay attention to how she talks about her day or her body language when discussing specific topics. This is where the magic happens. You could say something like, "I bet we have something in common, like a shared love for spontaneous travel. Here's a fun challenge. Can you guess 2 more things we might have in common?" Did you see what just happened? You introduced a playful game, subtly displayed confidence and curiosity, and invited her to open up. This isn't just a conversation, it's a way to create connection when you share something about yourself. Others are more likely to share in return, which builds trust and emotional connection by turning the question into an interactive experience. You also tap into people's natural love for challenges and puzzles. It shifts the dynamic from you versus her to both of you versus the mystery. If she shares her guesses, listen carefully and match her enthusiasm. If she mentions something you genuinely enjoy, like photography or volunteering, dive deeper, ask why it matters to her, and share your perspective. This approach not only keeps the conversation flowing, but also makes her feel seen and appreciated. Practical tips to make this work. Here's how to master this method. Start simple use, broad topics most people can relate to, like travel, music, or food. Example, I have a feeling you might be a fan of live music. What's the last concert you went to practice? Active listening, pay attention to her responses and build on them. If she mentions a love for road trips, you could say, "I've always wanted to drive coast to coast. What's your dream?" Road trip. Add a playful twist. Keep the tone light and fun by introducing challenges or bets, like guessing her favourite food or sharing quirky facts about yourself. I tried this once with someone I met at a coffee shop. I said, "I bet we both have a guilty pleasure TV show. I'll guess yours if you guess mine." She laughed and guessed Friends, which led to a 20-minute conversation about comedies, embarrassing binge sessions, and dream vacations. That playful question turned into hours of connection. The beauty of this approach is its flexibility. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just needs to feel genuine and thoughtful. So are you ready to give it a try? Next time you're talking to someone, don't just ask questions. Turn them into a game, spark curiosity, and let the magic unfold. Have you ever taken a moment to pause and ask yourself, who has shaped my life the most? Perhaps it's someone who taught you to dream bigger or inspired you to keep going when life got tough. This is a deeply personal question, one that touches on the profound influences in our lives. Discussing role models or sources of inspiration often leads to heartfelt moments. It also highlights the values we hold dear. But when you ask this question, set the stage for it to shine by, framing it with your own perspective. Here's an approach I often use during community interactions, and it works particularly well in conversations with women. Let me explain how it works. You might start by sharing something personal, like, every morning when I wake up, I practice gratitude. One of the things I cherish most is the cup of milk my mum used to prepare for me. I feel so fortunate to have had her in my life. The warmth, the scent, and the memories of her kindness still energize me today. I have come to realize that my mum is the foundation of so many of my values. Without her quiet sacrifices, I wouldn't be the person I am today. When you share this, you might notice her looking at you with admiration, perhaps even contemplating her own answer to that very question she might want to share, but not know where to begin. This is your moment to ask who has had the greatest influence on your life. When you ask this, you're giving more than a question. You're offering a gift. You're inviting them to reflect, celebrate, and feel deeply. And here's where the magic happens. Their eyes might light up as they talk about someone who shaped them, a grandmother who taught them resilience, a close friend who stood by them during tough times, or even a stranger who showed unexpected kindness. The stories you uncover could be inspiring, heartbreaking, or even humorous. But one thing is certain, they'll be unforgettable. It's like dropping Mentos into a bottle of cola. The reaction is exhilarating and unstoppable. If you've stayed with me through this thought, let me take a moment to say thank you. You are a significant part of what makes this journey meaningful for me. Every view, like, or subscription to Stoicism Attracts is a cherished contribution. I truly appreciate your support and promise to bring you even more engaging content in the videos to come. See you soon.